Hello, I'm John Fox and channel John West. I am having Divinity Original Sin 2 adventure. The Unoriginal Sin. And I just healed all these people. I feel pretty good for doing that. Not all my problems solved by violence, it appears. You know what? You could do healing as well.
I feel better.
There we go.
It seems the wounded will pull through. Thank the gods.
I thought you'd be more grateful than that. Maybe I need to speak Los.
They're going to be all right.
Oh, there we go. Bone dust.
Stop fidgeting, lad.
Gloves, sandals, dagger, flat bow, fire arrow. Yeah. I'll go for the flat bow. It's worth the most.
I feel better.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
I'm alive! Yes, I was trying to talk here. Oh, hang on. I thought I saw a dog. Exeter.
A young man in oversized armour paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Every approach blocked. Oh, damn it! What good are battle tactics against those things anyway?
He glances up. In quick succession, he becomes aware of both your presence and the fact that you're not a familiar face.
Hello.
Who the blazes are you?
I'm the Red Prince, obviously.
My word, I never met a royal before. On the run from Fort Joy, are you? A seeker can always recognize a sorcerer when they see one. Though, of course, your collar gives you away.
I met an elf named Verdus in Fort Joy's dungeons who mentioned a group who might seek you out.
You met Verdus? Oh, then he's as good as dead. We're the seekers he spoke of. We were supposed to free him. Instead, we failed him.
Did I kill Verdus? I mentioned that Verdus seemed to recognize you as the same as him. Does he know what that might mean?
You? A Godwoken? Surely not.
Ah.
Though if Verdus said so.
Ah.
You could be important, but there's no way to be certain until we've left this blasted island behind us.
I suspect we all are, right? The group. So you're fine with that? The sooner you can leave this place behind, the better.
The young man anxiously fidgets with his curved bow. You've found a matter close to his heart, evidently.
Yeah, but I think we killed Verdus.
That's easier said than done, I'm afraid. Much easier said. The magisters have us cornered. They have these weapons called shriekers. If we try to go against them unprepared, we're dead. We've lost many already.
There must be a way to overcome these things. Nothing's invincible after all.
There's weapons. Ancient devices that can counter those things. Our leader, Sir Gareth, set out to find them so we could break the Magister blockade and escape this island. But he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in tow, well, this island will be our grave.
How did you find out about these weapons?
Throws a furtive glance towards the shrine looming out of the water nearby, then leans in to whisper.
Sorry, I should finish reading and then say the next line.
The masked priestess, Gratiana. She gave us shelter here and told Sir Gareth how to stop the shriekers. But she unnerves me. Speak to her if you wish. She may know more.
Ask more about Gareth.
Sir Gareth? He's the finest seeker I know. I'm honoured to serve as his squire. He wouldn't let us down. Not unless something's gone horribly wrong.
See that? He didn't stutter with the gone because the actor decided that would sound rubbish and didn't. Good. Good. Because unless you're saying a ghost, it just sounds rubbish. Like, tell people to act like they're nervous. Don't tell people that that word, and that word requires a stutter. because that sounds rubbish and it's a pet peeve of mine, and I'm really glad that the person didn't do it. I'll look for Gareth and these weapons. If that's what it takes to get off this island.
You'll help us?
If that's what it takes to get off the island.
His shoulders visibly relax, the weighty armour upon them settling with a clink.
Thank you. Allies are in short supply in this place. If you help us, I promise, we'll get you as far away from this place as possible.
I have some questions before you leave.
Please, ask. Whatever helps.
Sorry, I genuinely got distracted by cleavage. I wasn't going to make a big point of it. It's just like, I just didn't notice that was a low-cut shirt until I was like, wait, what? But, yeah, sorry. I was completely thrown. I was like, wait, what's that there? Do you truly have no idea where Gareth might be?
None. He set out to find those source weapons, and that's the last we saw of him.
What brought you here in the first place before you were attacked?
We came to free an elf called Verdus from Fort Joy. He was a godwoken.
Oh.
He could have been the next divine, but we failed him.
Oh, is he the elf? Oh, he's not the one we killed then. We freed him. He's in the cave somewhere. What exactly is a godwoken?
Well, before there's a divine, there must be a godwoken. Only a special few among sorcerers have this potential. Without them, a true successor to Lucian will never rise. And on top of everything, someone seems to be killing what few godwoken there are. It must be Alexander. A failed godwoken like him wouldn't want to see any other become the next divine.
Okay, I shouldn't stop calling him Alexander. What happens if you manage to defeat the magisters?
The Magister flagship, the Lady Vengeance, she's anchored at the old harbour. Once the way is clear, we're to take her and get the hell out of here.
Rare prey indeed. I could take this sheet of paper for one. Okay. Britannia.
Wisht, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven...
Hold up. I've got to take care of some business.
Tell him to go ahead. I sensed it was dwarf business.
Friend, how does life find you?
Well, I'll be. If it ain't the beast of the sea. Stories of your beard alone fly across Riverland like flocks of crows. Fair a bit more inland than you'd prefer, yeah?
Ain't I know it, ain't I know it.
Beast claps him on the back and chuckles heartily. If they hadn't met just a moment ago, you might think the dwarves lifelong friends.
I don't want to intrude, seeing as how you got your own trials and travails, but I don't suppose you've been to Reaper's Coast of late. Maybe heard of a fella named, what was it? Lohar?
Lohar? Yeah, I know of the guy. From back when I was looking for fishing work out in Driftwood. He's, how shall I say, an entrepreneur. Still out there a bit. Had his stubby fingers and a lot of pies, if you get my meaning.
So I love the Scottish accent. I love the way he says "dreleft." I can't do it. Why? I'm having to put like a weird L in it. Dreleft word, and it just sounds weird. I should have a Celtic accent, Celtic if you prefer. I hate that. Since I'm Cornish, but I'm crap at being Cornish. Just a really neutral accent I've got.
Sounds like a man I'd buy 2 flagons of mead for. One for drinking and one for toasting. I got something for him. I'll tell him you sent your regards, Mr.
It's Duggan it is. Oh, and this here's Leia. You gotta be sick of that collar. Leia, you can get it fixed up, yeah?
Ooh,
Sure thing.
wonderful.
Bet you're glad to be rid of it. Amazing to meet the beast in flesh. Let's see if we can get you back to sea. Fighting the good fight, yeah? Your lungs have got to be starved for the salt air.
Damn it. Words appeared there and disappeared, and my brain went, nope, it's gone. My short-term memory just was like, no, having none of it. It will be on my Steam, but still. Walk at Liberty. Okay, I'm just going to write that down before I forget again. Walk at Liberty. It's nice to have a name for the episode.
Beast chortles and nods, then passes you a sly wink. Such a charm bucket.
Quite. Lovely.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Right, didn't tell you to...
Duggan stands over Leia, singing softly as she mutters about Gareth.
Okay, fair
There,
enough.
there, lass. Don't you worry. Gareth will be back soon. You'll see. He'll be back.
Right, items. We have necklaces that we can put on.
The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed.
Who needs
So
intelligence?
close your sweet eyes and rest
Well, I guess
your
you.
wee head.
She's looking more wizardy though, I guess. Apart from her silly hat. She's got all the jewellery on.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble
It's a cowl,
servant.
that's why. Magic armour. I think you need armour more.
Smoke
Yep.
and screams. Echoes of death.
No, wish...
Gareth, please come back.
Yeah, I wish like all my decent stuff wasn't like shields, but I might use the shield, so I guess that's not so bad.
Wished Bonnie Barn, now don't you cry.
Before you stands a figure, her body wreathed in cloth. All you can see of her eyes are two dark holes in an ornate mask.
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not seen this face in our sanctuary before. Pray, who are you?
Tell her you are a lizard prince exiled from his own realm. Frightful bother, that.
My sympathies, friend. The divine order strike prince and pauper alike. I cannot restore your realm, but you can always make a home here. I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia. It is a privilege to welcome you to her sanctuary from Brachus's vile swamps.
What turned her home and... Why did you turn your home into a refuge for these seekers?
She pauses for a moment before answering.
We must always strive to help those who suffer. For many years I did not understand that simple truth. For many more, I have tried to right the wrongs of my past.
What did you do wrong in your past?
Despite the mask, you can feel her expression harden.
Time is a river, ever slipping by. It does no good to mourn what's gone before, only to appreciate where the current carries us. In this place I can worship the goddess Armadia and help those who come to me for aid. I live a good life. The person that I was is dead.
Okay. Wonder why the shrine is here. These swamps don't look like a good place to worship.
It was not always thus. This swamp was once a rich, lush land before he came.
Tell us about
Before
Brachus.
Brachus.
Tell us about Brachus.
He is no more, thank the goddess. It has been many centuries since he walked Riverlong, although he still casts a shadow over this land. He ruled this realm as a tyrant and beast. He stole its source and left only death. On this island he built and tested his weapons. These marshes were a playground for he and his necromancers. Many unfortunate souls were brought here. Blessed were those who died quickly.
Shudder,
Died
you...
at all.
Shudder, you've read accounts of the Source King.
The tales do him no justice. He was cruel, greedy, and stripped this land of all life. He was truly a horror. Indeed, the magisters have even taken Brachus's worst tools. First, the purging ones, and now those shriekers. Without something more powerful than these sticks the Seekers are armed with, Those crucified monstrosities will kill them to a man.
Where is their leader now?
The fool ran into the swamps. He pestered me for aid against the Shriekers, and when I finally told him of a cache of Brachus's soul-forged weapons, he rushed away to find it.
What a fool.
A bold move, but ill-advised. Unless he returns with weapons enough, I fear none of these seekers will leave this island with air in their lungs.
Well, someone had better save him. Which way did he go? Like, we'll find the cache once we get there.
He set off north, to the ruins of Brachus's Source Armory, but there is no way to know what he found there. Even if he survived the swamps.
I'll do everything I can to find him.
Walk ever in Armadia's grace, child. Close of death.
Okay. We have another one of these things.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort.
You're intrigued to notice this is another statue of Armadia, very alike to the one you saw in the dungeons of Fort Joy.
As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze.
Is that the voice we've been hearing, Armadia? Listen intently. Expose yourself to this unearthly voice. It's obviously a goodie.
The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
It's not the same voice, is it? Okay. Okay. The second option is observe that it's news to you that even gods can be stillborn, if a goddess she is. So, the third one is sneer, that it sounds like she was a terrible mother. That's a terrible idea. Ah, you're a rubbish god, aren't you? Yeah. I'll commiserate with her plight. Few fates are worse than hers.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Armadia.
Without a word, in absolute privacy, let her know you too have much to weep about.
You feel the goddess's presence surround you, feel her nestle you tenderly, like a mother.
Okay, I've got two options. I'll read them both out to you. Admit that in your darkest hour you fear that you are not as infallible as you like to pretend you are, that a demon may overtake you, or that a true love never come to pass. Or, let your thoughts wander to palaces you have lost, to the titles and power their loss fills you with dread. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the first one's obviously the better one.
The intensity of her embrace deepens. Never since the unremembered days of childhood have you been so enveloped in maternal safety.
My child, I love you. My own. I will guard you. Wander where you will, and cherish the kiss of Armadia.
Okay, the second was that retreating to mother's embrace is potentially dangerous in terms of growth. One tends to grow away from that, right? That was just a thought. But it seems to be a goodie.
As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Armadia's grace, blessings upon this day.
You're safe in bed, so close your sweet.
Okay. We shall talk to whoever that is. Kerbin! Hoping to get a little bit more out of that, but...
He looks up from his work and grins.
Help you?
Want to trade?
Nice doing business with you. I wish I had better wares to offer.
This is the guy we spoke to before, wasn't it? Okay, fair enough. Did I go in a big circle? Kinda looks like it. What's that? Ooh, fishing rod. And a dead magister. Very well. You know what? The reward was that little conversation, but you know, I would have liked actual monetary stuff as well, but...
The goddess's tears still stream freely, but an aura of loving calm now permeates the soft, moist
Oh, your head. Close your eyes, take a deep breath and call to her. I'm curious what happens if I go back to the dungeons. I'm going to assume it's auto-saved. Okay, so there's people I want dead, right? And I was thinking, like, I might have leveled up enough to kill them now. And that I should, if I can. Who exactly am I looking for? They're already dead. Door's open now, isn't it? So I got the key back. Yeah, specifically this guy. I was curious as to what level he is. I might load my game and just ignore it, but they're level 4. If he's level 4, I should probably just kill the Flesner. I appreciate it's a little bit of a distraction from what I was doing.
So many years ago now.
That, of course, was so many years ago now.
His skin anymore. Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I? Silly me. You aren't tired of my stories, are you?
Ah, his attitude's gone right down on me. Let me show what happens when you attack the wrong people.
Come, darlings. Time to die for Papa.
Backstab critical. That'll do. Oh, that was one of them. Or whatever. She didn't immediately die, yay! Hang on. I'd have to walk round. Okay, he's actually... Why is he closer? He's not, but I can actually attack him. Where is my flurry? Why can't I flurry? He's got flurry. Okay. Looking low. turn. It's enraged. Why are half these not possible? Miss? Oh, because they've been silenced. Fair enough. I'm not sure if I'll do this fight or not, because it seems like it's going to take a while. What? Hang on, where is she? That's a pretty good sign, isn't it? Flesh sacrifice? Okay. That guy looks pretty agitated.
Right where I want you.
Yeah, I'm only getting 200 XP for those guys. Starting around. Okay, flurry. Okay. I think he's a bigger threat, but like he's closer. Oh, that was annoying. Oh, hang on. Why are they gonna help? Whose side are they on? No, I don't know who to fight anymore. They all fighting each other. Well, they're in cages, so I don't really care about them. You know, unless I can free them. You know what? I do care about them because they just attacked me. Low. Oh, she's got her abilities back. Lovely. Okay, so hail. Can I turn it?
Prepare yourself.
Then I'll encourage everyone. No, I didn't want to encourage you. Right. We need somebody to be killed, so... Meat Golem's gonna die first, I guess. That was 800. Oh, it's burning now. Apparently do. I want to choose you. I want you to go over there. I feel like I should have been using teleport more often. I have no idea where he's going right now. Okay, adrenaline.
Hurts, doesn't it?
And yeah, we'll make our way back. Oh yeah, I do get experience for that. Yay. Haha! I slipped it. Really? Right, I'm gonna have to fight that out. Thanks for helping me. I'm down. He's stunned as well now. And turn. Oh, he went all in. Lovely. Damn. Flash sacrifice again. Lovely. Heal up. So there we go. Now there's a bunch more people who need killing, but hang on, I need to left. Yeah. Awesome. Face Ripper. Procure a ripped off face that can be used for shapeshifting. Okay. I guess that's Meat Golem Cage Key. Add to his leg. Yeah, I got the leg back. Don't know if that'll come in handy. Chastity. Not as good. Fair enough. I'm doing this late, clearly. Abstinence. Healing potion and haste scroll. I'm still glad I did it. So let's check out these meat golems. We can leave the place. Cool. Hopefully I can walk out of here without all the rest of them attacking me. Actually, I don't even need to, do I? Yeah, I do. I can't teleport off this place. Don't mind me, we definitely didn't kill anyone. Cool, they don't care. Let's go back upstairs, because there was a box that was doing things. Did I ever go up there? I'm gonna save my game. Because we killed a guy that needed killing. Okay, there are more fights. So let's see. Hang on, who are you? Level 4. No. What level are you? He's level 4.
Alice, in her great wisdom, granted us a gift.
Should we? Why not? We just did another big fight. We should be strong enough by now, yeah?
We are of the divine. Guards! There's a prisoner roaming loose in here. And a bloody serpent at that.
I beg your pardon, Your Honor. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called.
Say, that prisoner or not, you won't be spoken to like that by some common foot soldier.
You'll do as you're told, or I'll knock some teeth out of that high-born mouth. Now get over here!
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an education for all of us. Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
Trials should be open in public. There isn't a text in existence that would recognize this farce.
The judge smiles thinly.
This is more than a trial. This is an education. That should appeal to the likes of you, should it not? Tell me, what have you heard of our good work here, our holy cure?
I know I've gone through this before once, but saw Dallas murder a magister. Is that what the cure is? Murder.
A magister is not a sorcerer. Our cure is less bloody, and rather more interesting. Would you like to see a demonstration? It was commonplace in the days of Brachus Rex, but the technology has lain dormant since then. We have Dallas to thank for her revival of the tool that will save us all.
Still haven't found Dallas. Decline the offer.
Now, Fastpot. Better to know what awaits you than to bash blindly into the future, wouldn't you say?
No.
Let me show you. Madam, please do hold still.
No! Animal! Beast! Slug! Please! No!
Perfection.
A wave of understanding passes over you. You realise those creatures you've been meeting in the fort are cured sorcerers, people like you. You look at the High Judge in disgust.
I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. I don't suppose I'd look forward to this fate myself, but you must understand, if your kind are left well enough alone, the Voidwoken will destroy us. All of us. This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero.
Spare me the party line. This is nothing more than murder.
I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation all the more rewarding for both of us. But the Divine Order doesn't need you to understand. It only needs you to accept. Now it's your turn to repent, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us here today. Even if you can't admit it to yourself, perhaps now you realize how crucial you are to our salvation.
There was quite a lot of them to kill. Cryomancer. Oh, and the Silent Monk, of course. I meant to teleport, or whatever. And turn. It's very annoying that I'm this far back. Oh, it's been hasted. That I like that. Oh, he's in the fray. I think I can win that fight, but I think I'll leave it for the time being. We'll come back to that. I won't go for the entire conversation a third time though. But it's nice that I can go do that quite easily without, like, triggering the entire world. But I also think it would be smarter if I put my people out in better starting positions. You maybe even start where he is. Take out the strongest person straight away. He definitely needs to be dealt with. So, why is there a big box? What is that? The way to hidden treasure. Is it? What's it pointing at? This? I think I'll leave it. Like, I can't see any hidden treasure. Anyway, where's the... Oh, I've got to go down again? Alright.
The goddess carries a strange expression.
Yeah, we may as well just go to the Hollow Marshes. Where do we want to go? Hideout, mysterious cave. There's a Brackus Armory. I swear I picked that up as well. Why is that not gone? Okay, but we have to fight a Shrieker to get there, so I guess we can go over there. There's a fight here I was too lazy to do. I need to do all the fights because of the way this game works. I just need to be as trained as humanly... Oh no, we don't want to go in that bit. Where are we? There are probably smarter ways of going about what I want to do. So this was the way to lizards. I'm thinking the Shrieker then. What I want to do is get to that mysterious cave. But I think the lizards are blocking the way. What are you? Fight! Oh! Okay, fine. I'll have to kill a bunch of skeletons at some point. I know, but I'm just trying not to right now. Prison will be after killing Flesner. And maybe I'll be able to do some source things. One hopes. But yeah, I want one more new thing. I'll know if she's carrying extra weapons. There we go. Chastity and abstinence. Yeah, it's also my fault for just going, no, just walk in that direction for 10 minutes.
The goddess carries a strange
Okay, back to the marshes. We'll save our game this time. So I don't have to do that again. No. We'll go here. We'll meet the Shrieker. See how strong it is. Okay, none of the magisters have names. You know what? 4 skeletons probably isn't that much of an ordeal. I know, I was just being lazy, but I like being lazy. I'm going to continue being lazy. There's literally a path over here, so let's just go over here instead. How does one get in here? That's Maria. That's Lorenzo. If I try going there, I'll get electrocuted, won't I? Give it a go. Tracks of the Tyrant. Unidentified wand, water arrow, skill book, helmet, lots of gold, and a pearl. Hang on, static cloud arrow, knockdown arrowhead. Cool. Cool. Aerith Urge. I think it's time for you to have a slightly better helmet. You use Aerith Urge as well, don't you? Okay, you might be better for Aerith Urge, actually. He's not allowed. Cool. A wand that needs to be identified. Tracks of the Tyrant.
It's been cursed.
Okay, I don't know what that means. They are worth a lot, though. I've got boots here. This gives them more initiative. What else did I find? I think that's pretty much it. That's cool. Save the game. Can't move to crippled. Oh. Well, I didn't know, did I? God damn it. I'm just gonna
has
do
been
that.
cursed.
Oh, wrong one, sorry. Right. Figure out how to uncurse shoes at some point. Probably don't want that item. True brew! Jelly room. The jelly room is a mushroom that looks like a jellyfish. Maybe a jellyfish is the animal that looks like a mushroom. Whatever came first. Only one type fits in the bottle, and it's a good idea to drink it before going out into a thunderstorm. Cool. I think we're in the bird's nest. Right. Glad I investigated the tower. Got a Tyrant item. A Triton. No, that's dumb. We'll examine the level. Oh, does he have armor on his tail now? That's cool. Okay, let's save our game, let you go. And maybe like attack it just to see how strong it is. But like non-cannon attack. That makes any sense. Level 5 will. Level 5. Oh, it's galvanized. We probably won't be able to hurt it. But let's investigate. No, let's do a new save. Tower. There we go. We'll see what galvanized does.
That's one of those shriekers.
Alright, bad idea to attack the Shrieker.
Join us. Don't fight. Let go. Rest at last. We await you. Join us.
Can nothing harm this horror?
I've been John Fox and John West. I've been having Divinity Original Sin 2 adventure. The unoriginal sin. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.